It was a typical Saturday evening when the mall opened its doors to a crowd of eager shoppers. The lights were bright, the music was loud, and the smell of fresh popcorn wafted through the air. But little did they know that this would be a night they would never forget. As the hours ticked by, more and more shoppers flooded into the mall. The stores were packed with people searching for the perfect outfit, the latest gadget, or the tastiest snack. As the night grew darker, strange things began to happen. The first sign of trouble came when a group of teenagers entered one of the larger department stores. They noticed an eerie silence in the store, but shrugged it off and continued shopping. As they made their way to the back of the store, I suddenly heard a faint scratching sound coming from behind a closed door. Curiosity getting the best of them, the teens opened the door to reveal a small room filled with old mannequins. But as they stepped inside, they realized that something wasn't right. The mannequins seemed to be moving on their own, their lifelessness following the teens' every move. Suddenly, the door slammed shut behind them, trapping them inside with the creepy mannequins. Panic set in as they tried to force open the door, but it wouldn't budge. It was only after several minutes of screaming and pounding on the door that the teens were finally able to escape. Meanwhile, in another part of the mall, a mother and her young daughter were browsing through her toy store. The girl's eyes lit up as she spotted a beautiful doll sitting on a shelf. She begged her mother to buy it for her, but the woman hesitated, feeling a strange energy emanating from the doll. Despite her reservations, the woman eventually relented and purchased the doll for her daughter. But as they left the store, the atmosphere around them shifted. The air grew colder, and a chilling wind blew through the mall's corridors. Suddenly, the lights flickered and went out, plunging the mall into darkness. Screams echoed through the halls as shoppers scrambled to find their way out of the now terrifying maze of stores and escalators. But for some, escape was impossible. As the hours ticked by, more and more people disappeared without a trace. Store employees reported hearing strange noises coming from the walls, and rumors circulated of a ghostly figure haunting the mall's abandoned corridors. The mall eventually closed down, its once bustling halls now really empty. But even to this day, locals swear they can still hear the distant sound of shuffling feet and whispers in the darkened hallways. The mall has become known as a cursed place, but many believe that it is haunted by the restless spirits of those who disappeared within its walls.